Eco-Metals begins with physical evidence. The minimum integrated technical validation tests two representative mineral systems. First, non-laterite AuCu iron sand undergoes nitric acid leaching to evaluate copper behavior and recovery. Second, representative Philippine laterite undergoes NaL treatment to evaluate nickel and scandium behavior, together with relevant impurities. Each experiment generates measurable evidence, from feed characterization to liquor and residue analysis to metal recovery and acid consumption. The acid cycle is then extended beyond a single pass. Acid-bearing process liquor is conditioned, recovered and regenerated, and the regenerated acid is characterized and reused in a controlled experiment. Every physical event becomes a measured, traceable data event. This is the foundation for the Eco-Metals digitalized platform. The Eco-Metals digitalized platform connects the physical experiment to a verifiable digital evidence chain. Laboratory measurements, experimental records and instrument data enter a control data layer. The system validates the data, applies a canonical data model, and passes the validated observations into a deterministic state engine. The AI and deterministic engine reconciles material, metal, acid, and energy balances while maintaining process, emissions, and carbon accounting states. This creates a living digital representation of the dual-circuit nitric acid leaching process. The digital twin represents both the non-laterite copper circuit and the laterite nickel and scandium circuit, linked through acid recovery, regeneration, and controlled reuse. Artificial intelligence operates above, not instead of, the deterministic engineering core. AI supports anomaly detection, prediction, soft sensing, and decision support, while remaining constrained by validated physical states and engineering rules. The same architecture can connect representative automation and robotics to validated process states. Meanwhile, emissions monitoring and carbon accounting provide an auditable environmental dimension. Every feed, sample, experiment, measurement, laboratory result, regeneration event, and reuse cycle remains connected through a digital thread. The result is not simply a dashboard. It is a deterministic cyber-physical evidence system, from physical experiment to validated data to digital twin to verifiable technical metal evidence.
What if Philippine critical mineral processing could prove not only what it produces, but how it produced it? The Eco-Metals Minimum Integrated Technical Validation, or MITV, connects physical metallurgy to verifiable digital evidence. MITV tests two representative circuits: Philippine laterite for nickel and scandium, and non-laterite material for copper. Actual feed, actual treatment. The underlying MITV specification explicitly defines these two physical evidence streams. Then the critical test: recover the acid, regenerate it, characterize it, and reuse it. The objective is a closed-loop nitric acid pathway. Regenerated acid reuse is the most valuable comparative experiment. Unlike conventional sulfuric acid HPAL, Eco-Metals investigates a regenerative architecture to reduce fresh acid demand and the residual burden. The residual fraction can then be investigated for controlled mine site recovery or reclamation, subject to environmental validation. But the real differentiator is digital evidence. Measurements are ingested, validated, and time-synchronized through a deterministic data architecture. The digital twin reconstructs material, acid, energy, and environmental state. This is the core technology layer of the MITV architecture. AI works on validated data to detect anomalies. NOx and off-gas measurements become traceable environmental evidence. Carbon accounting and a capture readiness interface extend the same evidence chain to carbon, separating measurement from AI inference. Timing matters. International markets are moving toward auditable sustainability, carbon, and digital product information. 2027 is a critical implementation horizon. The future supplier will need more than a sustainability claim. It will need evidence. EcoMetal's MITV, from Philippine mineral resources to verifiable industrial evidence, measurable process, regenerated resources, deterministic data, and the digital twin. Verifiable industrial evidence for the global market.